Hey, what's up? This is the 21st Century Goddess Ruby, and I do what I want. 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 What's up, you guys? This is actually a post that's really a lot more for me, and I realize that when I get on here, when I get and I'm talking and I'm on Facebook and I'm posting statuses or I'm tweeting, I think some people think sometimes I'm talking to them. And if you're listening and you hear me, then I am. I'm talking to you. Someone helped me realize that, when I'm talking to myself and I put it out there, that I'm talking to whoever else is listening as well. So this morning, as I was getting dressed, putting on my makeup, and I'm still not finished. But this morning, I said, "Hi, how are you doing, beautiful? How are you doing, Ruby? I love you. I love you, and I love me. You are me, so I love me. I'm the 21st century goddess, and I do what I want." And then something came back to me and said, "Oh, you do? You do what you want, huh?" Do you remember when somebody asked you? Do you remember when somebody asked you, what would you do? What would you do with your life if money was not an issue? What would you do? Think about it. Think about the places you go, the people you see, if money was not an issue, the things you'd experience in life. Now I'm asking you, if money is an issue, can you do those things? Can you do those things? I'm listening. What was your answer? The answer is yes. And the answer is yes. If money is not an issue, you can do whatever you want. When money is an issue, you can do whatever you want. Yes, yes. The answer is yes. No is not even an option. Failure is not even an option. I'm going to talk a little bit about just financially. Oh my goodness. Financially, I do what I want. I do what I want. That's what I do right now. I do what I want. If I see something that I want, I buy it. Um, the things that I really, 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 really want, because I've allowed myself to be driven by impulse and driven by emotion. Sometimes I'll find myself, I'll be like, oh my God, how did I get here? Like, this bill is coming due, and how am I gonna pay for this? Like, I did what I wanted, and now, oh my God, oh my God. So, but then I calm down, and I'm like, you know what? God is gonna take care of everything. Everything is perfectly ordered. All things are possible. But in the back of my head, what I'm really thinking, I'm like, okay, yes, I get paid in 4 days, so I'm gonna make it happen. And I have this job where I make X amount of dollars per year, and I get paid on the schedule, so I'm gonna make it happen. Really, really. Sorry, Rube Ego. You are dying. You are going. I'm tired of you driving this ship. What kind of thinking is that? What kind of thinking is that to depend on other people to make a way for you? That's gonna go. That is going to go. That is going. New swag, mastering life. This really is not a new swag. This is something that I've always done. Look at I'm gonna give you an example right now. I'm gonna give you an example, Ruby. I'm giving you an example. Recently, you had a conversation with someone, and they said to you, "Oh my gosh, your life is amazing and it's perfect, and you have everything that you want. You have a brand new home, and you have this fabulous car, and you make X amount of money." And that person was talking to you over the phone, and you wish you could have reached through that phone and gave him a that Three Stooges slap. My dad used to do that, you guys. He used to do the Three Stooges slap. Oh my gosh, like, you've always been a master of life. Everything is perfectly ordered. The only thing is that you've been a master of life to the people around you that have this crazy mindset, crazy blueprint of what it is to master life, right? So a lot of people, you've mastered life. They want you to come talk to their youth. They want you, or they talk about you in the family and how great you're doing, you know, because to them you've mastered life, and you have mastered life. And now there's another life, there's another level to continue to master, to continue to master, to continue to master. New swag, mastering life. New swag, mastering life. Old swag, mastering life. I've always mastered life. You've always mastered life. Wake up and know this. Wake up and know this. I'm going to talk a little bit about, I don't know what I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about my dad. Oh my gosh, yes. I wanted to talk about my relationship with my father. Wow, I want to talk about the relationship with men in my life. And it all starts with daddy. My dad was amazing and brilliant and crazy and insane and verbally abusive and physically abusive. I mean, like, I got beaten on my birthday, and I hated birthdays. They became just average days to me. Oh my gosh, my dad, I remember once, like, we were so afraid of my dad, so afraid of my dad. You know that if he called you, you went running, you came running. One time, I remember he called me, he was out in the backyard, I'm all the way upstairs, and he called me. I don't even remember what his voice sounds like when he called my name now, but he called me, and I ran down the stairs, out the back door, through the screen door. I didn't even realize the screen door was there. I didn't even open it. I ran through the screen door. This is how fast I needed to be there for that man. It was like if he called you, you needed to be there like that. If he said jump, and you know it's how high, you know you need to do it like that. And seeing that spirit of him gave me a great intensity, right? Being afraid to come home from school helped put me into the books, helped. I stayed around school and I hung around. I found everything I could do to stay out of that house. And what it was an education. And other things I did was I made up creative things about how I wanted my life to be with my dad. I remember being in 4th grade and crying, and my teacher asking me what was going on, and I told her some lie, but it was like this amazing lie about how me and my dad, you know, we were doing these great things, we were traveling the world, and I had to move away. I probably really wanted to run away, you know, and as a child, I'm pretty sure I saw the amazing things in my dad, but I just didn't understand whatever he was going through. Oh my gosh, this is a challenge to talk about this. This is a challenge and it's a relief. I just want to tell you who are listening. I just want to tell you, Ruby Ego, higher Ruby is talking to you. I want to tell you that you are not limited by the life of others. You're not limited by what happened to you in your past, by the relationships of others. You're not limited by that. Your mom was on welfare. Your dad could hardly keep a job. He was strung out on drugs. He died of AIDS that he caught from using drugs. You know, so what? So what? You lived in the projects and you didn't have the things that some of the other kids had. So what? So what? You had everything that's unique to you, that you need to master life, to continue to master life. So what about that? Maybe you're holding on to something. Have the conversation with somebody. Have the conversation. You know what? Your dad is not around. These people that died that you need to talk to are not around. Maybe you just don't want to talk to this person because you know they're not ready, or you feel like they're not ready. Write them. Sit down and write a letter and mail it off to them, and then write a response on how you imagine what they would say, and send it to you and pretend. Shit, make believe. Fuck, make believe it. And turn these situations, these emotional barriers, into a win-win. Turn them into a win-win. You have to. You are going to. You will, to master life. Because you know what? Money is not an issue. And you do what you want. And you know that you can do what you want, whether money is an issue or not. So the answer is yes. And the answer is yes. Can you do what you want if money is an issue? Can you do what you want if you don't have all the money in the world? The answer is yes. And the answer is yes. Now go think about that and make it happen.